Oh, friggin' hell. Christmas trees outside. It ain't looking much better in here, boys. It ain't looking much better in here. Screws. Oh, the HLT is at Tempacharo. Friggin' right, so that didn't take long to get there. Jesus, only went in for a tom tit. So, the pump. The second pump's recirculating the HLT water, keeping that at a constant. But this pump with the old screw departments, I don't know if they're going to be too big, boys. Don't know if they're going to be too big. Self-tappers, because no one wanted to help me out. No one even wanted to help me out, even a little bit. So I went to every little shop, every little, electrical place, every little place that sold second-hand washing machines and whatnot, and no one wanted to help me out. No one wanted to give me any screws. So yeah, I ended up having to just try and find some something that hopefully is going to fit in there and be long enough to sort it out. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But hopefully these are going to be long enough. Oh, that even looked like it was tight enough for a minute. If this dicks the plastic up, it don't matter because we're swapping them out anyway. It's just to get me out of the pickle for today. And if it still doesn't seal it up, then we're going to be just running one pump, boys. And that's the way it goes. Back to old school methods. Oh, that doesn't look good, does it? That doesn't even look good at all. That doesn't even look good at all. No. No. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if she even wants to play ball. My guess is it ain't gonna work. So I figured today I'd film most of the brew day. It's been a long time since I did like pretty much a full sort of brew day where I run through everything. I normally sort of skip steps because you've seen it all before. But today for this recipe, I'm gonna do a more intensive filming with the brew day as much as I can. It's about 10 in the morning, so I'm gonna get done pretty early, which is good. We get to use this for the first time. So let's get the grains weighed out and into the mash tun, and we'll run through the recipe and start pipe. So we're going to be using Marisotta 4 kgs of from my friends at Idle Valley Brewery. IdleValleyBrewing.com. I'll check them out, fellas. Check them out. Dusty as an ofo. What is that? It's 3. And that's one makes 4. So that's it. 4 kgs of Marisotta. And then we need to weigh that out. Why is that even weighing stuff? Why is that even weighing? What? Beep. Come on. What is even happening with the world? What in the devil is happening? Why is that even possessed in such a way? Ah! Fetch me an old priest and a young priest. What is even happening with these? What is even happening? Like that. I'm not even adding weight and it's putting weight in it. Error, error, error. Give up. Well, we've got rid of the ghost. Right, Age of Exploration Pale Ale. So yeah, we're having 4 kgs of pale malt and 350 grams of Crystal 40. $340. 350, 350 even, 350, 350 grams. Oh, cap out. Oh, it's near enough for me. Fucking thing possessed. That is it. That's the grain bill. Marisotta, Crystal 40. That's it. Right, fellas, full brew day coming up. This is going to be the American Pale Ale, single hopped American Pale Ale using Columbus hops. We're naming it the Age of Exploration. Keep an eye out. So we've got the grain bill that we've just weighed out. Marisotta, 4 kgs of 350 grams of Crystal 40, and that's it for the grain bill. And then the hop-in is a nice easy hop scheduling for today. We're having 15 grams of Columbus for the 60-minute editions, and then nothing else until the flame out editions, where we're going to be chucking 30 grams in. And then when she's done fermenting, we're going to dry hop her with 30 grams for 5 days. Freaking right. So that means that once the 60-minute edition goes in, I've got an hour where I can clean up and do stuff and not have to think and worry about getting my next hop scheduled into the pot. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever. We're going to test out the pump, see if them screws have fixed the problem. Temporarily fixed them. I don't think it will have done. Put plenty of lube around the ring. So I don't think it's that. I think it's that the screws just weren't tightening up tight enough. And I think that's the same problem now, even without testing it, but we'll soon find out. Just wait for the strike water to come down a little bit more, because we've ridden high. In fact, I might turn that off and let it just cool down a little bit. And mash it in, and yeah. Oh! Start the pump. Well, we're at 77 degrees, and we're going to continue with the mash now, because what's happening? Oh yeah, that's the thing with that, and what's it, and that do down, and that and that we'll check that, yeah. Right, yes, we're at 77, but it's freezing today, so this is freezing. That extra 2 degrees will disappear, I'm sure. Oh, here's the pump being connected, and we'll see if we've sorted out the old leaky poos. Let's get the old bucket in place just in case we haven't. I don't think we have. I don't think we have, so what do we need here? What do we need here? Careful. We're mashing in with 15 litres. I have 15 litres, so I want 23 litres left in the HLT. Let's see if this has sorted out the pump problem. It's still leaky a little bit, but not as bad. Oh, it stopped. Oh, it's even stopped at it. It's even stopped. Oh, frigging rights to that. So we've seemed to have sorted out the issue with the pump for today so far. Fingers crossed. So let's goose this into here. We'll let that underlet. Slow it down a bit more. And mash your tatter. Mash your tatter. Mash your tatter a bit. We'll put 14 litres in, I think. Yeah, we'll put 14 litres in. So we'll can her at 24 litres left in. Can her there, boys. Kill the pump, turn her off, give her a stir about. That looks like a good consistency to me. Get the old thermometer out. Thermometer. And see what we're even at. Want to be at 65 degrees. Oh boys. 65, 66, 67, 68, 68, 68. That's just going to end in tears, isn't it? Put it up there. Give it a bit of a stir, and if that don't bring down the temperature, because it is pretty damn cold today, if that don't bring down the temperature a couple of degrees, then we'll bang a cup of cold in and let a goose. Let's fill up the HLT for the sparge, and also to get it past the height of the coil, in case we need to recirculate this brewery. Don't know how much degrees we're going to lose today. It's meant to be snowing later. I believe that when I see it, but it is damn cold. Oh, knew that'd end in tears. Give that a bit of a wash. Bring it up to 38. Slam on the elements. Did you see even that, boys? Did you see that? Did you even see my spidey senses? Sensed that it was coming off. My spidey senses sensed it was rolling. We friggin' caught it. We friggin' did. So 65 degrees is what we're wanting. That is 66. Slammer Ramadan. Just let a goose in there a little bit. Just let it hide itself in there. Give it another bit of a stir. And then we're going to start recirculating the HLT water again. Let's start that off. I run in with our mash. And that's it. So if we want to recirculate, we can do. I shall leave that there just in case we don't. If we do, we're all set up for it. We're all set up for it. We need to set this for 19 degrees or 18. Half. Whoa. Careful. 65 degrees on the nose. Hang a lid on her. Oh, we're mashing, boys. Oh, friggin' mashing. Has this sorted itself out, or has it been a dick? Nope, it's been a dick. We've got a backup scale. My goodness. So, 15 grams for the 60 minute. So let's get them weighed out quick before this battery goes. They're small pellets. $15 grams for the 60 minute boil, and 30 grams for the last little bit flame out. On the nose, boys. So pop them in the freezer, ready for dry hopping, and they're the hop additions. That's all it's having. That's all this pail's having. 60 minute flame out. Alright fellas, the last 10 minutes of the mash. That's a beautiful colour. It's going to get recirced. Oh, careful. Come on. It's going to get recirculated. Like slow. Like slow. Yeah, I'm going to recirculate. On a recirculator. Slow it down. Fuck's sake. Before I do myself a mischief. So we're going to recirculate it, slow her down. Slow her down. To even slow her down. Until she's running clear. Voila! Well, I'd say that's running clear. I don't know if you can see it hitting the edge of the foil. But nothing but nice clear wort. So we've got another couple of minutes and then we'll be transferring her. It's the boil part. I've already got the hot blocker in there, ready to roll, plugged in. And because we haven't set up the Hermes coil today, all I need to do with the sparge is drag this out of there into there, and that's it. We're friggin' pumping. And we'll can her there. No, we won't. 17 litres is what we need. Which is a beautiful colour so far, fellas. Beautiful colour so far. Get a lid on this, fellas. We're going to get a lid on this because I don't think she's going to be too long before she's up to a boil. And yeah, that's empty. And we're going to slam her on here. Slam her on here. Open that a little bit and chooch on the fan. And she's at 66. Needs to, I don't know. So we're gonna watch her for a boil. Well, fellas, I don't know if you can see, but she's boiling in there. She's a boiling, so it's time for the 60 minutes. 15 grams of Columbus going in. Hey, can I get him through there? Oh, I can. So there we go. That's the 15 minutes of 15 grams of Columbus 60 minute edition, and we'll now start the old timer. And there's nothing else going in there until friggin' flame out. Oh my goodness, that's killer. Lots of colour because she's done her hour's boil. Boom. That's it. Done. So what we're going to do is we're going to get her down to 80 degrees and then we're going to throw in the flame out addition. And that's it. That is it. So we've just had one addition at 60 minutes and then 30 grams going in at flame out. Man, these smell absolutely fan-friggin-tastic. If you've never smelt them before, it's like a real intense, dank, fresh grapefruit. I just put this on Facebook to Dave the Welsh Brewer, but it's like a real fresh, dank grapefruit, almost like a grapefruity, freshy, grapefruity flesh. But it's almost like an intense, like a sour citrus sweet as well, like a sour citrus candy. Ah man, it smells good. It smells good. So we'll bang her in now, I think. We'll bang her in now, the old white chiller. And get her goosing around. Get rid of this. Now we're done with that. Whitey Chilleranos. And we'll stick her in. We'll stick her in there gently. Gently. So as not to disturb the old hop blocker. Yeah. You can see the hop blocker, so you can see how clear it is. Just got the hops just bombing around, but never mind, guys. Never mind. Oh, doesn't that look pretty? Doesn't that look better? That looks friggin' awesome. That looks friggin' awesome. Right. Let's get the water chiller hooked up and ready to roll. Start dropping her down and then bang in the flame out. But what I'm doing this time is the pipes that are taking the wort through the pump into the fermenter. This time I am sanitising, and I will be sanitising them every time I do this now. After talking to Harry, the problems he's had, basically he's found out that the heat from the wort is not always going to kill everything off. It's not always going to kill the bacteria off that's inside your pipes and your pump. It's not hot enough sometimes. So as a rule now I'm going to sanitise the pipes, and the pump's already been sanitised, so that everything running out of here into the fermenter is running through sanitised pipage. Oh my goodness. So yeah, let's hook her up, get her chilling, and then bang the hops in. This is much better than the setup we had before, fellas. Much is better. That's it, fellas. She's on full bore. Where? Christ almighty, not much. Not much was she on full bore. Where? Oh, that's one for the slow-mo. Right, now we're going to bang in the flame out hops. And friggin' rights to that we are. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, we're about ready for running her in, guys. So, let's run her in. Let's run her in. So, because I've sanitised this whole jig inside and out, I can smash that in there and not worry about it, and smash her onto there. Come up. And careful. And get this one onto yonder. And I have sprayed the old boil pot valve. And there we go. So we're going to run her out and get her shitting out big times. That spinner. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. That looks pretty clear to me, fellas. Does it to you? Eh? Smells absolutely fan-friggin-tastic. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotta slow this down a touch. And then lift up the old... How's your father? Like that, a little bit. Just a little bit. Because there's not many hops in there. Just a little bit. Just to let it run through. Friggin' right! Just look at it. Oh, we weren't goosing anything around in there, so it's all settled nicely to the bottom. We're still powering out. Look at her. Look at her powering. I'm just going to tip her a little bit. And goose the rest out. Look at that, still running nice and clear. I like them kind, they are. Gurgle, 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 gurgle. Shut her down. Shut her down. Oh, friggin' rights. Oh, friggin' rights. Just gonna... Oh, you bastard. Oh, friggin' rights to that. The hot block is solid and I'm happy with that, big times. Big times happy with that. So we're going to take a sample of the wort, pitch the yeast, and friggin' get her into there. Oh, on the money. Well, let's pitch some yeasties. Pitch some yeasties into here. USO5. In we go. Yeasties. Friggin' rights to that. Boom. Lid on. That in the bin. This in the fridge. We'll get a chooching out. There we go. Oh, careful. There's the airlock, fellas. There's the airlock for you. Bit of airlock action there. Look that there. There's only one way to find out. But there she is, fellas. There she is. Yeah. We're shot. Oh, we're done. And that is it. That is it. It's another brew day down. Another brew day. Test batch for the pale, the American Pale Ale, Columbus, single hopped. First time using it on its own, and first time using it here. So we'll see how we get on with it. It smells friggin' awesome, and I was quite happy with how the new wort chiller worked out. A lot less hassle. Managed to get the lid on it while the wort chiller is in there, so reduces the risk of anything dropping in there, any float fries. The hot blocker worked well again. It cleared out. It didn't run the whirlpool, so everything dropped out. Yeah, just got to get it cleaned up. Yeah, much happier with the fact that we sanitized all this before we ran her into the fermenter. And that's it, guys. So that's another brew day down. I'll get it edited up for you now. So when she's done fermenting, we'll dry up her with another 30 grams of Columbus. for 5 days, and then we'll get her kegged and we'll see what she's like. But of course I'll upload a video showing you how she's been fermenting, and that's it. That's it, fellas. So don't forget to thumb up this video in case you still want to do. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a little red button down here that says subscribe. Click it, you won't miss out on what's coming up next. Share the video, get it out there for all to see, and until next time, I'm out of here.